just dropped a massive AI bombshell right onto the market. In an absolutely stunning move, they officially launched Gemini 3.7 Flash a mere 3 weeks after their previous model release. If you thought the artificial intelligence arms race was slowing down, you were dead wrong. Google engineered this model specifically to dominate production-grade software engineering, complex terminal execution, and autonomous AI agents. However, behind these staggering benchmark numbers lies a drastic corporate power struggle and an unprecedented executive overhaul deep inside Google headquarters. When you examine the actual benchmark data, the generation jump is downright shocking. On frontier code on point 1, designed to test production-grade software development rather than simple coding puzzles, Gemini 3.7 Flash scored an incredible 43.6%. That represents a massive 9-point surge in just 21 days compared to its predecessors. On DeepSeek version 1.1, evaluating long horizon software engineering tasks, the score skyrocketed from 49% up to 65.3%. Furthermore, its full-stack web development design capabilities reached absolute first place on global leaderboard. The most dramatic performance spikes occurred in Agentic tool calling and operating system automation. On Terminal Bench 2.1, the model hit a towering 85.8% success rate. On the brutally difficult Terminal Bench 3.0, it literally tripled its performance against competing architectures. Enterprise workflow automation on Automation Bench climbed to 30.4% on OS World 2.2, which mirrors direct computer interface navigation. It achieved 47.9%. These metrics prove that Google is no longer building conversational chatbots, but hyper-efficient workhorse execution engines. The underlying strategy behind this release is brutally pragmatic. Delivering a witty first response is no longer the commercial product. Finishing the entire multi-step job autonomously is what enterprises actually pay for when hitting execution obstacles. This model dynamically adjusts its internal strategy, self-corrects code errors, and seeks clarification. As billionaire investor Mark Cuban emphasized, the greatest economic opportunity for developers today is building custom AI agents for small businesses. Companies are willingly paying thousands of dollars to automate repetitive operational workflows. When evaluating Gemini 3.7 Flash against elite flagship models, the competitive dynamic is fascinating. On the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, it achieved a score of 56, officially surpassing Claude Sonnet 5. In raw code generation, it outperformed GPT 5.6 Terra. Google's core positioning is delivering near frontier reasoning capabilities at ultra-cheap model pricing. Through the end of this year, input tokens cost a mere $0.75 per million, representing a temporary 50% discount. Google is essentially buying massive market share for 4.5 months through aggressive promotional pricing, while standard chatbot interactions consume minimal compute. Autonomous AI agents process millions of tokens across hundreds of tool calling loops. Whoever commands the lowest cost per execution step will dominate the global agent economy. Consequently, Google deployed this model immediately into Gemini Spark, available across more than 160 countries for enterprise workspace automation. Yet, amid this promotional victory, a massive question remains unanswered. Where is the flagship Gemini 3.5 Pro? Google previously promised that Pro was undergoing partner testing and that Gemini 4 was executing the largest pre-training run in company history. Yet during this major release, Google provided zero timeline updates regarding the flagship. This strategic silence stems directly from deep organizational turmoil within Google DeepMind. Co-founder Demis Hassabis stepped aside from daily operations while co-founder Sergey Brin personally demanded accelerated development after internal delays. Reports indicate the flagship model fell more than 2 months behind schedule due to compute shortages and coding performance lags. Key technical leads and pioneer researchers recently departed Google to establish independent AI ventures while Google optimizes for cost per step. Competitor OpenAI launched a counter-offensive targeting extreme latency reduction. OpenAI unveiled their ultra-fast API tier, running flagship models at 14 times normal velocity. Powered by Cerebrus wafer scale silicon, OpenAI's system generates an astounding 750 output tokens per second. Meanwhile, Chinese frontier developers DeepSeek launched V4 Pro, increasing API pricing substantially to fund proprietary custom chip development. DeepSeek is currently raising billions at staggering valuations to eliminate hardware dependencies. The Go AI landscape has officially transitioned from conventional text outputs to hyper-fast, low-cost, autonomous agent execution. To stay ahead of the cutting-edge artificial intelligence revolution and master prompt architecture, subscribe right now to AI Revolution. Hit the notification bell, like and share this video. Join the frontier of AI revolution.